Dun, 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 dun.
So the word I used to define that first trailer for Judas and the Black Messiah was cinematic. It really was. I could definitely see that playing on a big screen and getting a lot of attention, which this film has been, by the way. A lot of people have been talking about it. Maybe a lot of people because this is, the first movie in a long while that's new. It's not just sitting on someone's shelf like, hey, it's on HBO Max. It costs $15 a month, to get in there, but it's free. You don't have to pay for it like Disney with Mulan or Raya and the Last Dragon. So, not to say anything about, the Mulan one's spoken for itself in terms of what we've heard about that, but, the Raya one, again, not to judge that based on quality, but that price point is extreme. $15 at no additional charge is a little more feasible. Or maybe you're going to the movie theater and like, well, it's maybe even cheaper there. Who knows? I don't know specifically, but the first trailer made a very good impression. You got a very strong cast, and it seems like a very sophisticated story being told here. Ryan Coogler's involved, which of course I would say by and large, you get Ryan Coogler's name on board, you're going to have a very high quality film. Let's take a look at the second trailer. I've been very intrigued by it. Not just because I want a new movie, but because, I'm a history documentary type person. I love these types of stories. I love learning about people and about history. So, let's take a look. As always, we're going to watch this first, and we're going to talk about it more in my condensed reviews. I don't know if I was watching the video together. Okay, here we go.
I want to share.
And plus, this film, has been so well accoladed.
Like the masses, I was in awe when I first laid eyes on all the things you are. I heard that speech. I knew we'd make noise. I just thought
after a year of not getting really cinematic trailers, I appreciate these again.
The single greatest threat to our national security. Our counterintelligence program must prevent the rise of a Black Messiah.
You're looking at 18 months for the stolen car, 5 years for impersonating a federal officer, or you can go home.
What do you want?
Get close to Hampton.
The Black Panthers are forming a rainbow coalition of oppressed brothers and sisters of every color.
Neutralize him by any means necessary.
Was that Martin Sheen a moment ago? That voice, I didn't even recognize him. That was him.
Right now. And until that fire is extinguished, nothing else means a damn thing. Imagine what we could accomplish together. We can heal this whole city.
You ain't tell me it was gonna be like this. These ain't no terrorists.
We got a rat, man.
Does anybody else know about me?
No one knows your identity.
Are you sure?
We educate, we nurture, we feed, and we lobby. Perhaps we're here for more than just war with these bodies.
This is a very intense
We
story.
scream, and we shout.
But again, it's very well done. Very well presented.
But it's power to the people.
And very sentimental to boot, at least with the editing of this trailer.
When I dedicated my life to people, I dedicated my life.
You get to go up there and talk about dying a revolutionary death because you don't have another person growing inside your body.
Anywhere there's people, there's power.
Judas and the Black Messiah. Rated R. In theaters and streaming exclusively on HBO Max.
I love how they have. I love how they have now on all the trailers. Raya did this too, which I just looked at tonight. Yes, I'm very behind. I'm trying to catch up, and the trailer's been out for a while. But they have those announcements at the end of like, make sure you're aware of this whole fact that the movie's available at such and such a price. And now we've got it's in theaters at this point at no extra cost. I love that it's still. I know I just mentioned it, but I love how they have it listed on these HBO Max trailers at no additional cost. Like, hey Disney, are you aware of what we're doing? I knew they're ruffling feathers, but it's like, okay, you know what? I appreciate the fact that you're already charging. This is the most expensive out of all the streaming services. I mean, I don't know how much like the HBO Max. No, not HBO Max. HBO costs, but HBO Max is like $15 a month. It's pretty expensive, but you're getting like a lot of content. Not a lot of new shows, but obviously a lot of films, a lot of programs. And of course now you've got the I know it's a very different film, but now you got the Snyderverse coming up, and of course that's gonna be a big release. So of course, Warner Bros. Is gonna try to get as much money as they possibly can. But they have still added benefit. If you subscribe here, you get to watch these movies for free, essentially, as part of your fee, which is nice. It is nice to have that option. And for this film in particular, very well edited, very well presented. I love these types of stories, again, that you get to learn about history. Because as I was saying, I just looked at the featurette for it, too, which went more into the story in terms of some of the outlooks from the cast and, the roles they were reenacting and some of the influences, that came through. I think it's very important, especially as we go through society, that we learn about the voices of people that we might not have known. I don't know, as I said, I don't know this story, so I can't judge the story, in terms of its adaptation. Like I said before, with projects that are inspired by true events, as they say, that's literally how it said it in the trailer. That's why I'm saying it that way. Sometimes, in order to translate it into a movie medium, like if you were to write it in a book, it'd be a very different format. And sometimes when you take that story to the cinematic screen, you have to, dramatize certain things. But I would assume, by and large, the story is very truthful and authentic to the experiences that came before and very respectfully done. But as I was saying, it's very important to have these stories that we as a society, and not just as a society, but it's just specific individuals, that we can learn and we can understand, what is our place in the world, and where's the commonality based on this person's life compared to my own, and to better understand the world that we're in. I think it's, again, it's a huge benefit to everybody to have these types of stories. So because you really do get the perspective from somebody that is not necessarily yourself, and you get to hear again from different voices, and to better understand a holistic perspective. That's what I definitely tend to see, because again, you might see things in the world that someone else doesn't see, right, and you might not recognize it. I think it's very important. So it can also that's horrible grammar. I'm usually better at that. At least I try. But I think it is, a good demonstration of being respectful to, especially with me. I want to make sure that when I look at people, I understand them holistically, and so for me, these stories are very much, a benefit, not just my understanding of history, but to understanding of other people, and the legacies that they carry with them. So to have that extra layer to a very well done movie, which I would expect again from Ryan Coogler, because his name's attached to this, and a wonderful cast, including, Daniel Kaluuya. I'm like, where did his name go? Like, I talk about him all the time. I just forgot about him. Like, I should remember this. But he's given off a solid performance here, as he has through all the trailers I've looked at. I've been very impressed with him. Can't wait to watch this new movie. And plus, it's a new movie. Who doesn't want a new movie? Whatever your thoughts are on Judas and the Black Messiah, let me know down below. Don't forget to like stuff, like, ring that bell. And until our next HBO Max release, we've actually got another one to look at tonight, pretty soon actually. I will see you guys then to look at more new movies, or whatever trailer we get to watch next on this channel for the first time. I'll see you then. But until that point, thanks for watching this video, and love you guys. Remember, your fellow man. God bless and peace.